Hi guys, Jared Bruning back here again, and I just wanted to share with you real quick another quick little technology tool here. This is a really cool one that comes from these classtools.net. There's a bunch of different stuff you can do at classtools.net. I'll probably share a few more of them later on. But this is one where you can create a three-dimensional museum. Your students could create a museum of different facts that they've learned, and then they can share their museums with other students, which is pretty cool. So if you come up here, the URL, of course, is classtools.net /3D/ all right, and I'll share that in the description or in the whatever for the video. So anyway, you can actually save this, but I'm going to have to kind of show you how to save this because it's a little bit different than how you save other programs and everything. So anyway, if we go into this, if you hit OK here when they first come to this ClassTools 3D Gallery Creator. Okay, so here is the the beginning of the gallery right here, and of course it kind of gives you some instructions here of how to do it. But basically what you need to do is, like, first thing, have your students come down here and make a title of their museum. All right, so I'm just going to call this let me see, Revolutionary War, and I'm going to put my name on it. All right, so maybe whatever you want, have the students put their name on it. All right, and so there's the name of my museum, the Revolutionary War Jared Bruning Museum. So what I do here is I can upload an image. All right, so you can see right up here it says upload image. So if I click on upload image, then on Chromebooks it'll probably take them to their drive, so they're going to have to save some images to their drive. So let's just say here I'm going to grab a picture here and upload that picture. All right, so there you can see it puts it in a frame for me and everything. And then right here it says click here to edit the title. So I'm going to click right here and I'm going to put a title on this of these guys are, oops, I'm going to take this out. These guys are militia. And so then I could double click down here and now I can put in what militia is. So I'll just put citizen soldiers. I know you're going to want your students to do more than that, but you can give them some parameters on what you want to put there. They can actually even like hyperlink things. So if they have an article that they find about militia, they could click this and add a link to it and everything, so that you can even take them even further. But I'm just going to submit that for now. All right, so now there's my first picture in my gallery or my museum. But then I can click here. You can see here's these little shoes down here. I can go to the next part of the museum. And so again, I click on upload image. It'll open up something. Let's just say I'm going to put in this picture of General Nathaniel Greene, and so there it is. And again, I can then click on all this, change all the things there about them, and of course they had a hyperlink here for that one before. But then the cool thing is, of course, you can just keep having them go around the museum and keep on putting in more pictures. Here you can see it turns and takes them around different parts of the museum as they go around this three-dimensional museum. All right, and the cool thing is too, like say I want to, I can actually put in a URL if I like. So if I go to YouTube and I type in Revolutionary War, all right, let's say I find a video here that I like about the Revolutionary War. There we go. There's one from Battlefield Trust, which is my favorite. All right, so I like this video, so I just grab that one, hit Control-C, and come back here. I can actually upload that video. I can put in a URL, and now that video will be the next. It doesn't put a frame around it, but now that video is part of my museum. All right, so I can hit play on there, and actually the cool thing is here is actually all they can do is hit play. They can't actually go and zoom through it or anything like that. They actually have to sit and listen to or go through the entire video there. All right, so what you need to do though with this is, of course, the students are going to have to save it. So you're going to have to tell them, come down here to the bottom and hit save. And when they hit save, it's going to ask them to put in a password. All right, so I'm just going to name this, put history as my password. All right, now here's the really big important thing. As soon as I make this password, it's going to create a unique URL for my museum. All right, so you can see here, as it's successfully saved, your template will now reload at a unique web address, and be sure to make a note of this address. All right, so when I hit OK, you can see now it's going to create this new URL up here. And so what you'd have your students do is tell them, once you've saved it, make sure you copy this URL. So maybe have them copy that URL, put it on like a Google Doc, or maybe have them turn it in on Google Classrooms. That way it's always there for them. All right. And so now when I go back, let's say I close down this tab, and now I want to go back to it. So I paste in that URL again. And now it'll bring up my museum. So of course, when I come back to look at this museum, now it's just in a view only. So this is basically the way other students could look at this student's museum. But now let's say I want to edit something here. When I click down here, like on the description, and I want to edit something on it, and I like double click like I'm going to edit, now it says, okay, what is your password? So if you remember, I made my password history. I'll hit OK. It might ask me for it again. So I'll put in the password again. And now it says correct, and it'll probably tell me I'm correct again. And so now I can get in, and now you can see now I can edit things in there again. So again, I just think it's kind of a cool little tool. Might just be kind of a fun way to have students demonstrate some things that they've learned, or at least put together. You can use this as a timeline. They can put together a timeline of like 10 different events leading up to something, or whatever you'd like to do. So again, I think it's kind of a cool tool. So hopefully it's something that can help you. So I'll talk to you later. Thanks.